Welcome back to Sharing with Shamika. In today's video, I'm going to be making a seafood boil, and I'm also going to make a butter sauce to go along with it. So please stay tuned so you can see how this recipe is made. To begin my butter sauce, I start out with 1 stick of butter and I melt that down. I've also went ahead and started my boil, and I added my potatoes in because that's what's going to take the longest to cook is my potatoes. And I also used this Louisiana crawfish, shrimp, and boil seasoning. This was really good seasoning. So like I said, I had some small petite potatoes, and so I just want to make sure I get that started first. Going back to this butter sauce, I'm going to add in some garlic herb seasoning. Now this butter already is salted, so I didn't add too many salt content in this sauce because I didn't want it to be overly salty. I added some garlic powder. I did use some Old Bay, just a little bit, because the seasoning in the pot with the crab boil and then this sauce, you don't want it to be too salty. And you want to make sure that you're cooking this butter on the lowest setting, because once it melts, I don't want it to brown. Here I'm adding in some paprika. A little bit of onion powder. We're just going to mix that up. And the last thing I'm going to add to this is going to be some garlic. Already looking good. But here I added about a 4 tablespoon. I'm going to do this twice to do a 4 tablespoon of garlic. And this is pretty much done. Like I said, I had this on the lowest setting. I'm going to cover it with a top, and I'm going to move on to my boil. And I'm going to add my crab legs in. Now, the items that are the meat or the seafood that I'm using today, it doesn't take long for any of these to cook. So I put the crab legs in here first, well, after the potatoes. And I cook these for maybe 5 minutes. And then I'll move on to the next thing I'm going to add in. I added in some eggs along with the crabs. Now these eggs are already pre-boiled. I boiled them earlier. Now I'm just adding them in so I can get some of the seasoning. So once I've let this cook for about 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in my mussels. Now these mussels that I'm using is frozen mussels that was already in like a butter garlic sauce. So I'm just going to add this into my pot. As you can tell, it's going to lower the temperature, but it'll come back up once you put your top on it. And again, I cooked this for maybe 3 minutes before I then added my shrimp. You don't want to overcook this shrimp, and these mussels, they can become really tough. So like I said, it doesn't take long. Like I said, about 3 minutes on the mussels, 5 minutes on the crab. So you put the crab in first, 3 minutes on the mussels, and then the last 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to do my shrimp. And as it hit the water, it's already turning pink. So I cooked that for about 2 to 3 minutes, turned the stove down, actually turned it off. And here we go. I just put it in a bowl. I'm not going to eat it. But you can see here how good this seasoning or this butter sauce is. All the seasoning in there is not too salty. And here, like I said, I have some crab legs, I have some mussels, I have some eggs, potatoes, and then I also have some shrimp here. And you can add whatever seafood you would like. This is what I had. This is what my husband liked, so this is what we cooked that night. And that's pretty much it, guys. A real easy way to make a seafood boil. So I want to thank you all for watching.